The Leo full moon happening on the 25th of January 2024. This is powerful. This is courage. What is this full moon illuminating? Let's delve into my energy oracle deck and find out, shall we, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name's Sue Westwood, and I'm going to be delving into the energies of this full moon and asking the questions: what's it illuminating? Full moons illuminate things that we need to see. And what wounds are we healing or have healed? Why I say this: the full moon is having an aspect to Chiron, which is the wounded healer. Leo gives us strength. It wants to be seen. It wants us to shine our light. Let's see what areas in our life are needing strength, courage, to recreate some kind of passion, dreams and desires. Let's have a look, guys. What do we have? What's the overall energy for this full moon in Leo? What is it illuminating? I'm going to use my energy oracle deck. We have daughter romance. Wow. I'm going to put the cards down first and speak about these energies. The sun rules Leo. And we have appreciation. Let me just pop them down there. So let's see what we have here. Envy is at the bottom. She's been showing her face a lot, Envy, of late. Okay, let's start with this daughter romance. Now this is interesting. We've got a number 33, which is Christ consciousness. And why I say it's interesting: Leo rules the heart chakra. It rules the solar plexus and the heart chakra. Now, if you can see, there's a lot of red here, which is the masculine root chakra. So this is looking at any wounds or illuminating any wounds to do with your heart, where you have closed down your heart in fear of being hurt. Leos are a loyal sign. Leos trust the people around them. But if their tribe, over experience, over ancestral lineage, over karma, wherever you want to carry down that DNA line, wounds that we want to carry down, sometimes we can put pride in place. We can react instead of opening up to receive and trust if we've been hurt in the past. Now what that does, it closes your heart space down. The heart is open to receive. It's that feminine energy. But that masculine will protect that feminine within you from being hurt again, which rightly so. So it's working on our heart space. It wants to find some higher consciousness. And with this cycle just ending out, Pluto cycle ending out in Capricorn, we've shifted into Aquarius. Now, the opposite sign of Aquarius is Leo. That's why we're having this full moon. And then we'll have the new moon in Aquarius in a couple of weeks' time. So we're working with, especially the next few weeks, working with this Leo and Aquarius axis. But also we're working with this energy for the next 20 years. So Pluto's now in Aquarius. So we're going to be having this dance between Leo and Aquarius, transforming old wounds, transforming that masculine where we haven't been seen, heard or recognized, because Leo energy is the 6th house. It rules the 5th house. And the 5th house is where you have romance, where you create things from that you are proud of. But if you are in fear and you are always holding yourself back, or other people are holding you back, you can't shine your light like Leo wants to. It wants to be on the stage, wants to be the creative, the flamboyant, self-belief. Where have you been shut down? Where is somebody to try and diminish your light from shining? That's what I feel like this full moon in Leo is illuminating. And here we have the sun. As I've mentioned, the sun rules Leo. This is number 1 on this card. So there's something at its infancy wants to get your attention now. The number 1 is in the zodiac wheel is ruled by Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. There's 12 signs. We go to Pisces, then it starts all over again. That's why there's Aries seasons in spring, because it's a brand new start. It's a brand new cycle of the wheels. It's almost like the zodiac new year is the first house, the beginning. And why I feel this is relevant is because the Leo full moon on the 25th of January has an impact with Mars. It has an impact with Chiron in Aries. Chiron is the wound that you cannot heal, or you are trying to heal throughout this lifetime. Chiron in Aries is about our self-identity, how you are seen in the world. Again, how you feel you are seen. So it might bring up some wounding with this Leo full moon. It might also bring up areas in your life where you've healed from this wound. But it might be wanting to test you to see how well you've done. And I want to jump to this card here. Envy. You might be surrounded by envious people that are looking at you, and instead of wanting to help you grow and heal and show the world your light, your love, they might be envious of this. But really all they need to do is do the work themselves. Now, this could be envy in you, where you are that looking at other people and thinking, I want to be as successful as them. I would like that relationship they've got. I would like that career path that they have been chosen for. This is about self-belief. So it may be bringing up things in your life to do with where you are dimming your own light. And people, places and situations around you might be trying to project this wound to you. Again, it could be that people are trying to diminish your light. And this is what's going to be illuminated. Now, because there's a big influence on Aries energy and Mars with this full moon, and Leo is a fire sign, there is that reactive energy too. And if you're finding yourself reactive, that means anger comes out because you've got an old wound or frustration in there. So if it does, don't beat yourself up. Dig deeper. Have appreciation for yourself and have appreciation for anybody that's triggering you at this time. Appreciate the envy. Appreciate these triggers because they're going to allow your soul to grow. So where you are finding Aries, and I'm going back to Aries energy, I do believe we've got a big influence of Mars and Aries energy for the next 7 months of 2024. Aries is stepping up for the underdog. Aries will fight the fight for justice. It's fearless. But if it's coming from a wounded place, along with Leo energy, it can be a little bit egotistical, and it can be pride. Too much pride. Closing down your heart. So just watch for that, guys. It's not a negative. Remember, we can work with this energy. We can always work with this energy. It's just trying to illuminate something for you to transform. Okay, so that's what I feel has been illuminated with this energy. So let's see what it is that we need to release then. What is it that we need to release? And I'm going to use my Moonology deck. Just going to shuffle them on camera. What is it that we need to release with this full moon in Leo? What do we need to release? Communication is key. I'm going to pull the cards first. You are good enough. Makes sense. And emotions are running high. Supermoon. Now this isn't, I don't believe, a supermoon. The new moon in Aquarius will be a supermoon. But I do believe the energy behind it feels like a supermoon, which is emotions on steroids. And the bottom of the deck, we've got that Cancerian energy of you and your loved ones are safe. So I feel, because we are still on the back foot of this ending out that Pluto in Capricorn energy, which is father energy, the opposite sign, we always work with the opposites, is Cancer energy, who we feel safe with. So that's father and mother energy. That masculine and feminine energy. Where you have any wounding around rejection, abandonment, not feeling safe and not feeling stable. Now remember, communication is key. Remember what I said about the fire energy. If we're wounded, we can react. But also just look at how you are communicating to others when you do get triggered. You've healed some wounds through that Capricorn and Cancer 15-year cycle. You've healed wounds about this energy here. You are good enough to shine your light. You are good enough to grow. Self-identity, remember, is the key here. And emotions are running high. So that speaks for itself. Oh, look at this. So we've got this card here. You and your loved ones are safe, Cancerian energy. But we have luck is on your side. Oh, and look at this. Bring love into the situation. Yeah. So this is Aquarius energy. So again, this is the where the sun is shining in Aquarius now for the next 28 days. But also Pluto's just transferred into Aquarius, where it transforms the Aquarius energies. Aquarius energies is that community spirit, that humanitarian, love thy neighbour. And it's wanting you to see a high perspective of where love the situation for what it is, have appreciation for your emotions, because luck is on your side if you do. The highest frequency is love and joy and peace. It wants you to go into that energy rather than the lower energies of resentment, envy, jealousy. But remember, envy can be your friend. If you're finding yourself getting triggered by other people's success, by other people's happiness, joy, this can be to your advantage to heal some wounds. Okay, a new start is coming. A new start is coming with this. Now it says new moon on here, so that's interesting. I've pulled the Aquarius energy because the next new moon is in Aquarius. So things that are coming up from this full moon in the next 2 weeks, they're going to realign you to this new start that's coming in. Remember, new start wants to come in. It doesn't want to bring the old baggage with it, the old wounds with it. It wants to allow you to grow and expand in the higher energies. Let's pull 3 tarot now, guys. How can we work with this energy? Full moon in Leo, how can we work with this energy? Let's have a look. How can we work with this energy? Full moon in Leo. Here we have the King of Swords. This is masculine communication. This is Aries. No, it's not. This is air elemental, which is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So we've already pulled the Gemini energy with communication. This is where we have to just be mindful of our masculine wounds when we are speaking. The King of Swords is very logical. It detaches from its emotions. But again, remember that heart in a cage. You can use logic over heartfelt reactions, communication. And remember, this could be to do with areas to do with who you feel safe and stable with, who your tribe is. If you think about Leo as a lion in the jungle, it wants its tribe to feel safe and protected from the predators, and it will protect its cubs, but it needs to feel safe. It's always on guard. What other tarot do we have here? I'm going to pull 3. The Chariot. Again, this is that Cancerian energy, home, children, family. But the Chariot is saying move forward with the light and the dark. You will be victorious. And I almost want to say envy and love that are your friends right now. Work with the shadow and the light. We all have shadow and we all have light within us. That's what we're made of. What else do we have? 6 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Pentacles is Moon in Taurus energy. And you can see on here that we've got 2 beggars on begging for money off this charming man. Could even be an emperor. Could even be a king. Something royal that has lots of power and money. But he's only given to one and then he's holding the scales of balance with his other hand. Will he give to that other beggar or will he not? Who knows? So where in your life have you been fearing an imbalance in relationships, whether that is at work, so you are working and you're not getting valued, your light is not being noticed, being recognised. And people in power can manipulate this energy. This also can play out in relationships of all kinds. 6 is about balance. This is also can represent, Pentacles energy can represent health. Your body, your physical body. Where is some balance needed? Where you give and receive. And I'm also getting action and reaction. And every action has a consequence. Take responsibility for who you are, your own energy, your time, your love, your body. Wow. Okay, what do we have at the bottom? And here we have the 9 of Wands. And as you can see, this man is a warrior. 9s are not yet 10s. 10s are about completion, so he's nearly at the end of something. And whatever wounds have come here, this person, you have dealt with everything. All these wands represent challenges. And you can see he's tired. He's got a bandage on his head. But you are pushing forward regardless. This is that courage and strength. Courage and strength. Beautiful. Okay, guys, I'm going to pull one final card to end this full moon reading. If you've enjoyed this and it resonates, please do hit that subscribe button. It does help my channel to shine and grow. Let's have a look. We've got the Goddesses, Gods and Guardians Oracle deck. And let's see what card wants to come out for this full moon. What positive influence is this full moon having on the collective? Visionary. Visionary. This is Imhotep. So this is the visionary. This is an ancient Egyptian god. Wisdom, knowledge. And this is the power that we have, especially now that we're in Aquarius, of using your higher mind. You are the visionary. But we're still human, and we might need to. Bottom of the deck is Ogma. Watch your words. Let me just read briefly from this deck and see what it says. Some kind of balance definitely wants to come in with this full moon in Leo. So I'm going to read Imhotep from the book. Okay, so Imhotep, I'll show you the card, is designing the future, fusing ancient wisdom and modern methods. So Imhotep started life as a commoner, but through his visionary genius became enormously influential in Egypt during the 3rd dynasty. He was a high priest to the kings and the chief architect of King Dosea, which paved the way for the Great Pyramids. Known as the first physician, Imhotep was practicing medicine for over 2,000 years before Hippocrates was born. His legacy was so profound that after his death he was elevated to a god of medicine and architecture. Without Imhotep, modern medicine might not be where it is today. So when this card appears, it's clear indication of your visionary gifts, your soul's intention to create pioneering change through implementing divinely inspired ideas. There's no doubt that you have come to Earth to redesign infrastructures, stir at the pot of established protocols, and use innovative and progressive methods to evolve humanity. Very Aquarian energy. Going against what we believe, and I'm not reading from the book here, going against what we believe and being taught, but using your wisdom to step out with courage, Leo the Lion energy, and pride. Your visionary, I'm going back to the book, your visionary guided by the divine to implement projects that can help, heal and inspire our world. What do you want to improve or innovate? Maybe you're a teacher who's frustrated by the education system, or a medical profession who'd love to combine modern medicine with holistic treatments. Perhaps your passion lies in environmentalism, politics, science, or fighting prejudice and injustice. If you're passionate about what needs to evolve, then you're the one who can make the difference. Imhotep is guiding you to take step by step, one day at a time, and break the big vision down into manageable chunks. You will be a trailblazer who fuses ancient wisdom and cutting-edge techniques. This is your time to change the world. Wow. So this is fusing that Leo and Aquarius energy at the highest wisdom that you have gained, especially during this 15-year cycle that we've just been in and ended, Pluto and Capricorn. You've gained a lot of wisdom. Now, watch your words. I'll briefly see what I can pick up on this energy, because I don't want you to fear shining your light and thinking, I can't say that because of a consequence. This is what we're trying to release, these consequences, these old systems. Remember, you're the visionary and breaking free. And this can be in any kind. It doesn't have to be work. This could be in a family dynamic. Just because something has always been done, a tradition, doesn't mean to say if it's not working. And speak your truth. So this is, infuse your language with light. Your words matter. So this is where you're coming from, a healed masculine. I'm just going to go to what this card means, guys. So this says, Ogma leads you to his standing stone, etched in Ogman script. He places your hand upon the rough surface and speaks to you with a light-filled voice. Notice the words you use about yourself, others, and the world. Spoken and written language carries an energy that can shape your reality for better or worse. Your body, mind, and spirit respond to the way in which you describe yourself. If you say, for example, I'm useless, I can't do this, I'll never be any good, your cells and vibration intelligence believe these words. They go on to create experience that reflect them. But if you say, I'm good enough, now we pulled that I'm good enough earlier on, I'm doing my best, I can succeed at this, then your energy shifts to create this truth. And I'm not reading from the book here. This is that Leo energy. It's giving you the strength to shine your light in your beliefs. Going back to the book, your brain chemistry is influenced by what you say. Your mind is always seeking to show you evidence of what you speak about. Notice how you communicate with other people. Do your words lift them up? Before you speak or write, ask yourself if you'd like to receive these words. You have the power now to shift the world with language, so use it with care. And the invocation for this is, my words make a positive difference, and I speak from my soul. And I want to add a little bit more to that. I speak from my heart, because Leo is the big-hearted lion. Okay, guys, I hope that helped, and have a fantastic full moon in Leo.